Hey YouTube, Parson Rick here. It's VR for the Ink Piper. I'm smoking my Country Gentleman with some, it's called Merlin's Mocha from my local brick and mortar. It was one of the first tobaccos I started smoking, and haven't smoked it in a long time. I'm a little crooked here, if you'll pardon me. There we go. So, Ink Piper, he wanted to know about our tattoos. This is my newest one. I showed you guys a while ago. Got it at the tattoo convention. Some guy from Kentucky did it. Don't know what his name was. And I've got a few. I've got my kids' names, Mariah and Matthew, on the front, and Morgan and Mallory on the back. This Pegasus was a memorial piece for my grandmother, who was a very free spirit, and it used to be beautiful. And then I went in to have it touched up, and the guy butchered it, and so now it's just this blob. Up on the top, if you can read him, it says hope, believe, bear, and endure. As from 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 7, love hopes all things, believes all things, endures all things, and bears all things. The cross has an interesting story to it. A few years ago, my wife and I went to Ireland, and it was our plan to get some tattoo work done. So she went in, she was having some stuff, and I picked out this real small cross, and it's been touched up a couple of times since. And I said, well, why don't you get something bigger? You know, we're only here once. Of course, we're going back in 2 weeks, but why don't you get something bigger? Well, what I didn't tell her is 2 days before we left, I had been informed that I would be laid off in a couple of months. Don't make your manager look like an idiot if you work for the government. So I had a little one done because I didn't tell her, because it would have ruined her trip. I'm a good husband. She's in Chicago right now without me. I'm a better husband. The other arm, since Matthew and Mariah were up in the front on this arm, the other kids pretended to be upset. They said, well, how come we're on the back? So on this arm, Morgan and Mallory are on the front. Mariah and Matthew are on the back. And this work is all memorial work. The yellow rose was for my other grandmother, who was a little Cherokee lady off the reservation. And then this dove up here is for my brother. When Randy passed away, he was 24 years old and he died of cancer. And the last conversation that I had with him, I was in the service, and he called me and he said that Jesus had come into his window in the form of a dove and sat on the end of his bed and said everything was going to be all right. So that dove reminds me. Well, enjoy your channel, my friend. Thanks for serving, and you'll do good. Yeah. You don't have to enter me for any prizes. I just wanted to support your channel. God bless you. Parson Rick out.